Hello, this is Whatcast and I am Matt. So I did a live stream yesterday for a couple of hours like I normally do on a Sunday night. And I have had a bloke called Still Magic. It's took great exception. Probably hasn't watched it, but he's decided that he's much smarter than everybody. And he's been in the comments section laying out like his vast knowledge of this topic. He is full of confidence. Let's have a look at him just for a bit of a giggle here. So there he is, Still Magic. I'll show you him in a minute. The world isn't a globe. Anybody that believes we live on a spinning ball, you're dumb as fuck. Capital letters for dumb there. Space isn't real. He says, space isn't real. Planets don't exist. Stars trillions of miles away don't exist. You people seriously believe NASA? Ha 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 ha. The amount of laughing emojis whilst he's typing with a completely straight face. You're all fucking smoking crack. I have proof. I have more proof of the world flat than it's round. Fuck off, you lot are stupid. I'm stupid as fuck. All right, you got to enjoy that. This is the reply. So I've responded to him just with this, really. I go live every Sunday. Next time, come up and present your devastating evidence. Because you know it's going to be devastating, right? No one's going to be able to cope with this evidence, especially with where he's got planets don't exist. I can't even cope with that. That's just too much evidence there. He's popped up next with the evidence is all around you, you dummy. Even in NASA documents, and exactly the document you're talking about, please present it if you'd come on the live next Sunday, which you are claiming that you will. And aircraft documents say the Earth is stationary, non-rotating. That's not all it says. But obviously you didn't read it. You only read the sentence that your flerf daddy told you to read. Pilots even say it's flat, but you want to believe utter lies and complete bullshit. I would destroy you on your own channel. Set it up, dummy. So I've then just not said anything because I didn't have time to get back because it's obviously got a bit triggered here. Papers and math doesn't count as evidence. That's what you believe. I go by observation, which you clearly don't. Yeah, but let's talk about observations if you do have the balls to come on the channel. Please, I'd love to talk about observations and observations only. That'd be fantastic. Gravity is a theory. That alone, your ball collapses. The stuff I have as evidence is fact, and anyone can get the evidence. Righto. I love it. It's like he's trying to convince himself here, right? I've written, is that a no? I won't come on the channel to present any of this because I only have the courage to aggressively type about things I know nothing about. I thought so. He's then popped up back on. I've just got to. So easy to. They're all the same. They're all exactly the same person. You can trigger them. They'll come with such confidence, and I'll just say, well, come and talk to me about it then. And then they'll just give me a million reasons why they don't have to, whilst accepting it, but not really. So let's see what he says next. I would annihilate you on your own channel. Just off the cuff. You'd need a bunch of notes and bullshit to even make a point. You believe in the globe. You've lost the debate already. Wake up! Exclamation marks. He's then gone again. You believe in the spinning ball. You're clearly stupid. Yeah. So I've gone, all I read there was, no, I'm a typical coward that lurks anonymously in other people's comment sections pretending to be fearless. I guess I won't see you next week then. Oh, well, I tried. He's then popped up because, you know, it's so easy. Psychology is lost on these people. I'm obviously goading him and prodding him because I want him to and he falls for a hook, line and sinker. You keep saying that, but I didn't say any of that. That's you getting upset. Yeah, because I'm not one of your gimpy followers who believe people like you. You're telling people complete bullshit and you think you're smart. No, actually, I don't at all. There's a million. Well, not about a million. There's tons of people that do this much smarter than me that know lots more about this than I do. I'm just a pointer and laugher, and people like you are very easy. You're telling people complete bullshit and you think you're smart. Invite me Sunday. I already have twice. I'll destroy you on your channel and for everyone to see it. Let's go, ballhead. I don't know. These insults are a bit much. And then he's obviously got a bit pissed off by something I said and remembered that he didn't address it. So he's gone, I don't lurk either. I'm out in the open. I do have my face on my profile picture. So how am I lurking? So I've just gone, yeah, you upset me. Your regurgitation of Eric Dubay's 200 proofs is so unique and something I've definitely not encountered 1,000 times before. Still Magic then comes back. When did I say anything about him? You're clearly paid to put out the bullshit. You're a sellout. Yeah. I've got, what, 2,500 followers. I'm lucky to get 1,000 views. NASA should be asking me for a refund if they're paying me for this, right? He's then, he's obviously triggered. He's given me 3 replies to every one of my 1. That guy is obviously smarter than you. That's why you brought him up. You're a clown. I don't know what he's talking about there. Probably in the debate because I had other people. Like at one point there was 3 flat earthers against me. When I do these debates on TikTok, I like to eventually build a bit of a panel to have different opinions and whatever because I think it's more entertaining that way. And I never know who. Most of the time, I've got no idea who I'm bringing up. So at one point, there was 3 flat earthers against me, and then later on, it was like 3 globers, I guess, against the flat earther. It's all random. Whoever requests, I bring up. But obviously, that's the truth. That don't fit the narrative. Is not what he's trying to say. Oh, you obviously needed help. And I don't even give a fuck about that. If I need help, I'll happily say, I actually ain't got an answer for that one. Do you mind if I get someone that has? Because we all want the truth, right? So for me, if someone's an expert, like there's a professional photographer on TikTok that I bring up all the time when people start talking about photos because I've got no expertise in them. And if we're all searching for the truth, surely we need to be speaking to the people that know the answers to these questions, right? Not just trying to score a point against somebody so as you can look like you won something. That's not really how we should be doing it. We're truth seekers, right? That's what we're pretending we are, you flat earthers. And then it says, you believe NASA, like, I'm not saying anything back to any of this. He's just getting really triggered. You believe NASA, that in itself is hilarious. It's carried on. I bet you watch the space channels and think it's all real footage you're watching. Ha 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 ha. Straight face laughing emojis as usual there from this guy. But we want to laugh. We'll definitely be laughing in a minute because I'm going to show you him. So I've just written, someone is triggered. See you Sunday. And he's okay then, mate. Twist the whole thing around. What the fuck is talking about? You do that and I will see you. See you, Jimmy. He's Scottish. Good. Gonna be some good points. I'm gonna make you look so bad on your own channel. It's gonna be fun. Sounds like you're trying to convince yourself there, mate. And I said, cool, see you then. So then he has to try it. Now he starts doing that thing. Right, this is the most obvious. I've encountered this with these people so many times. He's now going to listen to what he says. The star Polaris. See how you're going to explain that one. Can't wait. That's just 1 point I've got, and I won't need notes or anything. So that's like basically someone challenging someone to a fight. And then having second thoughts and wish they hadn't. So they're trying to make the other person back out by saying, I do karate and stuff. You're going to be sorry that you ever took a fight with me. You know how to fight against karate, do you? Yeah, I've got some skills. Polaris. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's a really unique argument that's never been addressed before. Watch something other than Eric Dubai. So I've just written back terrifying. And then other people have jumped in. And I've told them to stop because someone's asked Polaris, what's your point? And I've just said, don't ruin it. Let him make a fool of himself live. So let's see who this very brave, super genius person is then, shall we? Let's check him out. There he is. Still Magic. This is the guy that's going to come along on Sunday and devastate the globe Earth with his knowledge of the flatness. It's like such a, he don't need notes or anything. He can just freestyle it like this.
Still Magic. Listen. I'm destined for greatness. Fuck, death can stay patient. I'm not ready for my final destination. The brick missed my head multiple times. I said multiple rhymes and didn't get the recognition. But one day you see I'm the best that did it. I see with my third eye, I got extra vision. Listen, the mission is to sell lies. That's what the rest is given. Watch hell rise. Still magic, rapping, boxing shit. This the link. I throw arms like an octopus and cause damage with the ink. You wish you can think this quick. You think you're hot, but you're not. Just stop the shit before I break the law. When I break your jaw, I can't take it no more. Vibrations shake the floor. I'm battling the world, trying to annihilate the core. The desire unfolds in a way people are amazed. I bring the best of both worlds where the fire is cold. Spit this sick, look 16, though my age is 26. Been through
Oh, God. I hope he addresses me in the form of freestyle when he's on, because that'd be great entertainment for everybody. I think that's enough. Yeah. Great. Yeah, that's good, mate. Yeah, well done, King. Got an act telling him who he is. Oh, I'm the king. Gonna tell you this sort of pretending I'm American, but I'm actually Scottish freestyle. Yeah. Wonderful. I'm absolutely terrified. So anyway, one more thing I wanted to address here. Now, this guy, I'm sure he's coming from a good place, but let me just, I'll be getting a little bit of this since the debate, right? Since I've, I mean, it's not like it's my first debate. I do this, I've done this so many fucking times. I watched both Fredo videos and I like your stuff, Matt, but you were too accommodating to him. You let him off too much. No, I couldn't disagree more with this. Like, I've had this a couple of times. Someone said you needed to stand up for yourself. That's me, right? People have probably never done debates. I don't let people off with anything. If they keep talking over something, I'll try and to the point that I just want to move on with the conversation. I like to let people talk. When you let people talk, they say stupid things that you can pick up on. And they won't talk to you. If you try and talk to flat earthers, especially on TikTok, they come in so hot that it's just a shouting match. I hate listening to things. I try to make content that I would like to listen to. And when people just do debates when it's constantly muting, constantly shouting over each other and nobody can hear anything that's going on, I don't find it entertaining. So I think if someone's going to try and make a point, even if they're avoiding the point that I'm trying to force them to address, it's very telling that they're avoiding it. So I only force it for so long. And then it's like everyone knows that they ran from that point. I don't need to keep pushing stuff. Let them speak, let them hang themselves, if you like, with their stupidity. And along with the space stuff that maybe I let him talk too long with all of the moon, the Blue Marble 1972 stuff, but there was a panel of people there that wanted to address it, so I wanted to let everybody talk. I had no interest in it whatsoever. My thing is, there's a photo you can't debunk. Your misunderstandings of how the distance things were from space or from the Earth or whatever is not my problem. That's a photograph that you cannot debunk, and it's one of thousands that you cannot debunk. That's my point. I don't care about getting into the weeds of it. If other people wanted to, I gave them the opportunity, but I didn't let him get away with anything. I didn't let him off of anything. In my opinion, he looked like a dick. If anybody watching that thinks that Fredo done anything in that debate but make himself look like a liar and stupid, there's nothing I can do about that. It's different strokes for different folks. But yeah, the rest of this is pretty positive. Soundboard's too loud. Yeah, people keep saying that to me. Maybe I'll turn it down a bit. I've been doing a podcast with that soundboard for a very long time and never one was ever said that. But I will probably, maybe it comes across louder on YouTube. Take it on board, but there's no fucking way. I'm not going to change. My style is my style, and that's the way I talk to these people. And I've learned that's the best way to get a conversation out of them, to let them spout their drivel. Anyway, cheers. No harm done. See you later. Hopefully this guy that's laid down the gauntlet will appear on Sunday. Be there, everybody. I don't think he will, but hopefully he will. Be hilarious. See you later.